Hello everyone, so welcome back to my lifestyle channel where I do more personal things like vlogs and such. So if you're coming over from my beauty channel, then you would know that I'm doing a Q&A and all the beauty questions were over on my beauty channel, JordysBeautySpot, and this is where all the personal questions would be. So all of the things that aren't pertaining to beauty and just about my life and everything like that. So thank you for tuning in because I don't know, it's kind of flattering that you guys are interested in my life. I sort of understand my beauty channel when you want to watch for like advice and information and stuff like that and tutorials and to know how, but it's just flattering when you guys like want to know more about me personally. So thank you guys for being here and listening. So I have quite a few questions here, probably more questions here than my beauty channel, so that's really cool. And I'll just get stuck into them. Don't forget to go check out the beauty Q&A over on my beauty channel. You guys can check that out if you're interested in the beauty questions. Sun Came Out asks, tell us about how you're liking your internship and uni life. So if you didn't know, the internship that I'm currently completing is at the Courier Mail, which is a Queensland statewide newspaper here in Queensland. So it circulates all around Queensland and I am loving it so far. I've written a lot of stories and I've, been able to interview some really cool people and I just really love it. So I don't know what day this video will be going up on, hopefully Monday, but if you're watching this on Monday the 17th, then grab the Courier Mail newspaper. It's at local news agency, $1.20 or something, or $1.70. If you live in Queensland, I actually have my face in one of the articles. So they were doing an article on miniature fruits and they wanted me to be the model for it, and I also have a few quotes in there. So grab that newspaper if you want to see my face in a newspaper. Kind of weird, right? But yeah, so I've been loving it. I've got to write a whole lot of articles and learn so much. So it's been really great fun, and yeah, I've been loving it. So about uni life, I haven't actually started back uni yet. I go to Melbourne on Friday and I come back Sunday night, and then I start uni back on the Monday. So I start back next Monday. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, and uni life is awesome. I love uni. I absolutely can't wait to go back. Sophie Moyle asks, really random, but is there anything you were saving up for? So that's a really good question. You guys know that I'm a huge saver. I've done a whole video on this channel called 10 tips to save money or something like that. So I'll link that around the screen and also in the description for you guys to have a look at. I'm always saving up for things. And I mean, if you had have asked me maybe a week ago, I would have said that I was saving up for my Cartier Love bracelet. But I have that now, so I'm not saving for it. And I've already saved up for like my car, and I've saved up for all the things that I've wanted, like my Louis Vuitton bags. I recently bought a new computer. I'm always buying things, and it's because I'm always saving for things. But now, it's funny that you ask now because I don't have anything I'm really saving for right now, which is unusual for me. I'm always saving for something, but I feel like I've crossed off everything on my wish list lately, so I really don't know. I mean, I guess I'm saving for a house now. I've always been saving for a house, but I guess now all of my savings are going towards a house. I really just want to, currently I'm renting, and if you guys don't rent, then you have no idea how expensive it is. It's crazy expensive. You pay ridiculous amounts just to live in someone else's house. So it's definitely something I am saving for as my own house, just so I can, instead of paying rent, pay off my own house. You guys know how that all works. So I guess that's what I'm saving for. A big thing to save for, actually. The biggest thing since my car. So that's going to take me a little bit. Oh, and the other thing that I would save for is a holiday, but I haven't been able to go on a holiday. I've just been working so much. Like, I've just had no real downtime. Like, even on uni holidays, I was just doing so many things. I had so many internships. So I mean, I was just constantly busy, and unfortunately I didn't get a holiday at the end of the year, which is what I was actually planning on, and I already had it like almost booked and everything. But I guess I would be saving for a holiday if I actually could go on one. I just don't have the time really, which is even worse than not having the money, because it's sort of like, just, you want to go on a holiday. So I am going to Melbourne at the end of this week, which will be fun. It's sort of just like interstate, but still it's fun. So Melbourne, I guess, is another thing. Millie Winderbank asks, what is my favorite clothing store? This is kind of hard. I shop all over the place. So I shop at Show Pony a lot, which is online. I'll have a link for that in the description. Dragonberry is an online store as well, but they also have actual stores, in actual stores, like physical stores. Where else do I shop? I shop so many different places for clothes. I mean, little boutiques and a lot of online stores, stuff like that. It's hard to say, like all the usual, like Pepper Mayo, Dragonberry, Show Pony, all of those sort of places. I don't know. I just get my clothes from a lot of different places. Nay27 and Jaceline Coeur _ asks, what is your favorite shop and where do you shop the most? So my favorite shop is probably Maya, if I only had to choose one shop to, like, you know, shop out my whole life, just because they have a lot of different stuff. They have all my favorite beauty counters, they have awesome clothes, they have a food section, although I don't really go in there, so I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, they have a bit of everything, so I would definitely choose there because they have like a computer section and they like have a little bit of everything, which is probably why I would choose it if I could only choose like one shop to shop out for the rest of my life. And where do I shop the most? Probably Maya, I'm thinking, because I get a lot of my clothes from there. I get a lot of my makeup from there. Get a lot of my electronics from there too, and a lot of my kitchenware stuff. So I mean, I get a lot of stuff from Maya. And it's good because I have a good reward system there where you're like a Maya 1 member, then you go silver, and then you go gold, and then you go black, I think it is. I'm not at the black one though. And then Rebecca Cavaillon, I'm so sorry, I'm butchering all of your names, please forgive me. Do you dye your hair? If you do, what color is it? I actually haven't dyed my hair in, oh my gosh, so long. Like, I haven't dyed my hair in about 10 months, easily 10 months. Before that I was bleaching it, and then one day I decided, no, I don't want to bleach my hair anymore. That's a bit, it's just a bit harsh on my hair, so I just dumped a whole lot of brown hair dye on my hair, and then that faded, and then my natural hair grew out, and that's where I am currently. I guess I'm going with the ombre, the natural ombre, or I don't know, I've just found my hair to be a lot healthier, and yeah, so I haven't dyed my hair in 10 months easily, like almost a year, so I've noticed a big difference in the health of my hair. I still straighten it, so I only have to lightly straighten because my hair is naturally straight, but I do get a bit of heat damage from doing that. The next question comes from Jaceline Coeur _ and it is, what are you studying at uni? So I am in my 2nd year of journalism, and I have 1 year left after this, so I'm really 1 year in, so I still have like 2/3 of my degree to do, but I'm doing journalism and I am loving it. I've already had so many great opportunities out of it, really just amazing. And I mean, I've worked at like newspapers and TV stations now, and it's just been amazing. So it's definitely something that I want to do. I wasn't sure at first when I first started. I was like, do I really want to do this? But then after doing like my 1st year and getting so much experience and real world experience, actually getting out there and like doing internships at places, I full on know that I definitely want to do it. So hopefully I end up maybe in like anywhere really. I mean, I'm fine with like magazines, newspapers, TV, radio, anything like that I'm fine with. So yeah, I just really love doing journalism. Rennie Jean asks, what's the most challenging thing about balancing work, school, and YouTube? Okay, so yeah, this is challenging. Luckily for me, my blogging is my work, so that makes it a tiny bit easier because all I have to worry about then is university, blogging, and YouTube, and of course all my other, you know, social life and friends and family and all of that. So it is a lot to balance at first. And it was even harder when I was working and I was doing blogging and I was in school, so that was a lot worse. But now it's sort of like, it's just become my lifestyle that is constantly busy. But she asks the most challenging thing. I would say the most challenging thing is sleep. I really don't get enough sleep ever because I pretty much wake up really early and then, well, now I have to because I have uni early in the morning, and before that I still had to because I had to get stuff done. So I wake up at like 7 o'clock, if not earlier. It's usually like 6:37, and then from 7 until like 3 in the morning I am working non-stop. I guarantee you not. I am working non-stop between those times. So I'm either at uni and then I come and do some filming, and I'm always like, the worst thing is probably the lack of sleep, I would have to say. And also just not not getting to go to everything. So like if I'm invited to like a party, I have to always put work first, which is like, it's okay because I really enjoy my work, but it's sort of just like, that's probably the most challenging thing, is missing out on a few things. But with that being said, I get so many opportunities through my work, so I mean, it balances out. I can't complain really. The next question comes from Bethany, and it is, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I love your videos, by the way, so thank you so much, Bethany. If I could live anywhere in the world, I feel like the cliche thing to say would be New York, and I really honestly wouldn't mind moving to New York, but just because the journalism there would be amazing. I totally wouldn't mind working in like the New York Times or something like that. That would be so amazing. Or like the Wall Street Journal. That'd be like incredible. Like I'd love to work for such a huge newspaper like that. I think it would be so fun and eventful and amazing. But as for some sort of like, probably like at this point moving somewhere, I probably would stay in Brisbane. I feel like I would consider moving to Sydney, but I don't know if that's something that is really viable for me at the moment, just because I am in university and I do want to stick at my university. But granted that after I finish university, I would totally move to either Sydney or New York. Definitely, it would just be so great for journalism. Although I have had a lot of cool opportunities here in Brisbane, I feel like Sydney is just a larger scale, and then New York is just like a way larger scale, so that would be fun. Stay Beautiful asks, what was high school like for you? It was like, I feel like it was kind of stressful. Like for me, I totally worried so much about grades. I was one of those people who would cry over a B plus. Like I would cry. I would get so upset. So it's sort of just like, I put so much emphasis on grades, but when I got out, I sort of realized it didn't mean as much as you thought it did in that little high school world. So like OP isn't a big deal. Like I'm not saying don't study, because definitely do. I would highly recommend it, because I know like I feel a lot more educated because I actually like paid attention. But like don't put so much emphasis on getting an A+. Like if you think that you know the course content really well, then that's fine. And I mean, just don't beat yourself up over stupid little things like that. So I would just say don't stress out as much. And so high school for me was just kind of stressful because I put so much emphasis on it. But in the end, I sort of figured, you know, it was sort of worth it because I got a good OP and I got to go into what course I wanted. But I was sort of also like, I should have probably just like slowed down and enjoyed it a little bit more. So Stay Beautiful also asks, how did you become so successful at a young age? That's really sweet, because I don't know, that's a really, it's a question where if I answer it, I would be like saying, yeah, I'm so successful. But I just feel like just work hard and you can do whatever you want. Just make sure you put the effort and the time in, and you know, good things come to those who work hard and who really just put a lot of effort in and actually like don't waste their time doing stupid stuff. Like I used to, you know, work on my blog and work on like studying and stuff rather than like go out partying and stuff. So it's also just having your priorities in order, I think. Lil Condor asks, what do you do? How do you deal with a bad day? So I don't know, like I feel like I don't have bad days. Like of course I have bad days, but I feel like because of the way that I think and my mindset, I never let myself have bad days, because that is how I deal with a bad day. If I'm having a bad day, I don't let myself, because I think positively. I think about, you know, like the good things that have happened that day. I don't dwell on the negatives. Like if something bad happens, I'm like, yeah, that happened, but this good thing happened today. So I think that's how I deal with a bad day. But let's just say I've had a really, really rough day, like a really rough day. And if I'm feeling really, really down, what I do is take the time out to just list some things that I'm thankful for. I think that really helps. Just list things that you're thankful for and appreciate those things if you're having a really, really down day. But to avoid ever getting in that place, just think positively and never dwell on the negatives. Okay, so Bridget Bean 79 asks, if you could bring anything back from the 90s, what would it be? My dream actually already came true. I would totally bring back No Doubt, and they have come back. So that's what I would bring back, and they have come back. Bridget Bean 79 says, what is your favorite on-the-go healthy snack? Probably, what do I bring? On the go, as in like I don't bring it with me, then it would be sushi. I always just grab like a sushi roll or something. But if I am bringing it with me, it'd be fruit. Like fruit is just so easy to snack on. Other than that, some organic natural like muesli bars or something, they're also quite good. Bridget Bean 79 Again, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. I honestly don't listen to either, but I do know one of the Backstreet Boys songs, which is Backstreet's Back Alright. So actually no, NSYNC had Justin Timberlake in it, so I'd probably choose NSYNC actually. So I've received some more questions since actually like getting those questions prepared. So I just wanted to quickly go through and see how many more I can answer. If this video isn't too long, let's have a look. Would you rather eat, oh, I'm not reading that one, that's disgusting. It was one of the gross ones. Would you rather, or I don't answer those. What is your best fitness motivational tip? It's just to slowly build yourself up, to understand that even though, like, don't let yourself get down even though you're like not the fittest person, because even if you go on like a 20-minute walk, you're still like doing something good for yourself and doing better than the person who's sitting on the couch eating potato chips in a way. So just don't feel demotivated by the fact that results aren't coming quickly, because it's a lifestyle change and it all comes slowly. So next question is Taba XOXO. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? How old are you? Hopefully, you know, working full time, and I am 18, so I'd be 28. So hopefully like having a good journalism job. Okay, so those are all of the questions that I'm going to answer. I really wanted to get around to everyone's questions. I'm sorry if this video was so long. I just wanted to answer as many questions as possible for you guys, because I don't want to, you know, exclude any of you guys' questions. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up this video for more Q&A videos if you like them, and I'll talk to you really soon in my next video, which will hopefully be some vlogs from Melbourne. Bye everyone!